Well, good morning. I did a reading yesterday and I got a lot of good responses back. So I was asked to do another one. So we shall see how this goes. Give it another shot. I hope you all are having a great day. Or will. It's early. It's supposed to be a beautiful day here today, after all the fog goes away. Show me clearly the Most High message that needs to be heard by whoever comes across it. Oh, there's Squishy saying good morning. Let's give these a shuffle. 2 more times. One more. Okay. Most High message for whoever needs to hear it. Discontent and boredom. Very common for the situation we're going through with quarantine. Accelerated motion. Third eye chakra. New beginnings. One more card. Most High message. Okay. And the Sun card at the bottom of the deck. Overall reading, very good. Okay. So we have the discontent and boredom. Accelerated motion. Something is going to happen here pretty soon and pretty quickly. Looking forward to it too, according to that photo. And we have the third eye chakra. That's the intuition and trusting yourself, and moves on to new beginnings. Followed by material harvest. So something that you've been working on is going to start to pay off. Let's see. Clarify these. Clarify. Most High message needs to be heard by my viewer. And if you're liking these at all, please don't forget to hit the like, share, subscribe. You can do that on the Facebook page as well as the YouTube page. Just help get them out there more. All squishy running around the floor. She's so old she doesn't walk very well. Kind of drags her feet. Okay, now show me what discontent and boredom is. Okay, King of Wands in reverse. King of Wands in reverse could be something to do with a Leo. Oh, the Page of Wands reverse and the Queen of Pentacles. It's accelerated motion. The Wheel in reverse. Ending that new cycle. Or ending an old cycle, going to start a new one. The Five of Swords, maybe some conflict going on around it. Maybe people don't agree. And then the Page of Swords, some communication about truth. That's third eye chakra. Two of Cups in reverse. Somebody's, possibly a relationship having a little bit of difficulty not trusting your intuition, not really feeling like you can do anything, make a move. One more card. One more card. Okay, Judgment in reverse. So there's the feeling of being pretty stagnant during this time with quarantine, and that pretty kind of stuck, bored, and that. But the Queen of Pentacles here, she's got, what do I want to say? Sorry about my phone messages beeping in there. The Queen of Pentacles, she's worked hard, and she's pretty stable, pretty secure financially, feeling pretty independent, and that taking care of what she needs to take care of. And there's been a lack of communication in that during this time, and with the King and the Page of Wands both in the reverse, I get the feeling that it's definitely a relationship. There's accelerated motion that comes next for taking on a new cycle because again there was some truth, but this truth has caused some conflict, some upset in one way or another, and it's having to do with the Two of Cups, which is a relationship, some call it the soulmate card and things like that. It's almost like the Lovers, and there's not balance in the relationship, not an equal give and take is what I'm getting. And because of the quarantine and that, I get the feeling that you can't really make the move that you're wanting to, but the universe is kind of coming in and saying, yeah, we got you, it's just taking time. It's they've been watching, they've been checking it out, and they see that there needs to be change, and it brings to the new beginning. A couple cards on that. One more. One more for new beginnings. Why is that here? Show me clearly. Okay, maybe that's all they got to say on here. Okay, yeah, there's the Magician. So your new beginnings, you're manifesting something, you have an idea, and you're putting it into motion. And that because you want the King of Pentacles. Okay? He's stability. He's very honorable and caring, the King of Pentacles. He's a businessman. And that, so let's see, material harvest. And again, they're just energies, so they can be male, female. Just because it's a king doesn't mean it can't be a woman that's taking on that energy and that role of being in charge. Okay. Oh yeah, and the Four of Wands reverse. So something within the family, and that the Six of Swords shows moving, and that possibly a change in address. Somebody maybe going, when this is over, maybe crossing over some water, and that maybe you're taking a Europe trip or going to Hawaii or something. Who knows? But you're moving on, you're moving away from whatever this is back here, and you're not doing it alone. You have with you, if you see the swords in the boat, the swords, those are your emotions, and that, and your, what I consider this is, you're bringing your lessons learned and that with you, so you don't go backwards. Give me one more, material harvest. Okay, yeah, because you feel very defeated. There's your swords again. You've been through it, and you're done with it. It's the end of the cycle over here. Moving on, and at the bottom of the deck, the Star. You're moving forward with a lot of hope, and a lot of hope for fulfillment and stuff. She's just pouring out all the negativity and stuff that's been in her life, and she's using her intuition and that her third eye to help guide her. Let's clarify these guys. Why is the King of Wands and the Page of Wands reversed? Come here. With the Page of Swords here too, you could be dealing with somebody who's very immature. You have two pages here, the Page of Wands and the Page of Swords. Pages can be very immature, very childlike in how they deal with things. Maybe you feel like you're with somebody, you're stuck with somebody that's like another child, so to speak, and that you're the one that has to be in charge. You're the one that has to constantly take care of things, and you're getting kind of tired of it, and you don't feel like anything's changing, but you got change coming. It's just slowed down with everything. So let's see, King of Wands reversed. Why is the King of Wands reversed? Oh, there's the Star card again. You had a lot of hope. You had a lot of hope with this situation. And that, but sometimes with the Star card, it's kind of like the moon in a way where there are some illusions, and that it's, sometimes what we hope for isn't really reality type thing. Okay, that's all it wants to give me for that. So yeah, Page of Wands reversed. What is that here? Show me clearly the Page of Wands reversed. Oh, these guys flipped. Okay, Eight of Pentacles, the Three of Cups, and the Ten of Cups reversed. Okay, the Eight of Pentacles is somebody who works hard, like the Queen, but not quite, a queen status yet. But the Eight of Pentacles, it's working hard for the things in your life. It's kind of like reaping what you've sown, so to speak. And I'm going to keep it because I think this definitely goes with it. And the Three of Cups, I don't know, there could be, this is a celebration and everything, but it can also be what they call the third party card. There could be something else that's involved. Third party doesn't necessarily have to be like cheating or something like that, but it could just be another person that is taking attention away, that they're, it could be, going out with the boys all the time and leaving you home, or different things like that. And you're feeling very unsatisfied. This is not what you wanted. This is not your Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups is wish fulfillment. Everybody, that's happiness there. Everything's good, rainbows, butterflies, and it's in the reverse, so it's not bringing you happiness currently, which goes along with the boredom. Queen of Pentacles. Show me the Queen of Pentacles. Why is she here? Queen of Pentacles. Okay. The Knight of Swords. So yeah, there's not an offering coming in. This reminds me of yesterday's reading in a way, because the Six of Wands is recognition, being noticed and appreciated, and it's in the reverse. So that's something that's not happening, and you're not getting that offer that you want, that next level maybe. Yeah, okay. The Wheel in reverse. Show me the Wheel in reverse. Let's get this figured out. Why is the Wheel reversed? Show me clearly why the Wheel is reversed. Doesn't want to show me. Why is the Wheel reversed? There we go. Yeah, okay. Because the Two of Swords, there's choices that need to be made that aren't being made. She's got the Two Swords, she's got the truth and stuff, but she's blindfolded. If you notice that, she's not seeing clearly, and that what direction to go, what path to take, or anything. So with it being in the reverse, there's not any movement being taken yet. We have the Five of Swords. Why is the Five of Swords here? because it's causing conflict there, and that could be because it's a sword. It could be emotional conflict inside you. Maybe you're not fighting. It usually does mean like arguing or bickering and things like that, but it can also be just you, nobody else involved. You're just arguing with yourself, feeling bad. Yeah, because again, the Two of Cups are in the reverse. That's here twice. So yeah, somebody unfortunately is having some difficulty during this time, and having to do with the Pentacles and that over here. Maybe somebody got laid off during this time, and you're stuck with them in the house all the time. We're not used to that. We're used to having our breaks and our time apart. And that's not happening right now for a lot of people. And they're stuck in the situation. And it's causing bickering and that in relationships. Let's see. But there's some truth that's coming in here. Page of Swords. And maybe because with the accelerated motion right there, maybe you're already knowing what it is that you want to do. Okay. Yeah, coming out of boredom. The Four of Cups is like boredom, not, kind of daydreamy type energy. With the Hermit reversed, the Hermit is very wise, a lot of self-reflecting, a lot of, intuitive type things that it's not being done. Somebody's definitely ignoring, and it might be because you have to now, not being able to move or go away or do something. The Hermit is being ignored, so they're not acting on the truth of how they feel. Then next we have the Two of Cups reversed. Why is the Two of Cups reversed? Show me clearly Two of Cups. And this is here with intuition. Yep, Five of Swords again. There's definitely some conflict, some arguing going on, and you're feeling like you have to defend yourself. I'm not getting that it's in a physical way. But if you look in the back, the Five of Swords, he's collecting all these swords, all these battles that he's gone through, but he's going to be victorious. He's going to be victorious, but you see the one in the back there? There's a cost to this that is probably more so, from what I'm getting so far, more so like here's the past and this is the future. Like the same person, you've felt hurt and everything in the past, but you took that pain, you gathered it up, and you got the strength to come out of these arguments now victorious. Eight of Cups reversed. Eight of Cups reversed. Show me clearly. Two cards. Okay, the High Priestess, yes. You're not moving forward right now, but you know you need to. The High Priestess is badass. And again, the Ten of Swords here. You got the Ten of Swords right there too. So major emotionally feeling, stabbed in the back, let down, beat up. And that, but you know what to do. You know how to fix this. Whatever this is, a relationship, it could be work, things like that. You know that what needs to be done, and that you just got to act on it. And with the high priestess, it's your next move that needs to be made is going to be for your higher good. So why is the Judgment reversed? Show me clearly Judgment reversed. You know that a change needs to happen. Okay, the Queen of Wands, yeah, she's in the reverse, but somebody is not taking on this role of the Queen of Wands. They're not putting their foot down. I mean, she keeps the she keeps the home fire burning. She's the Queen of Wands, passion, love, everything, family. She takes care of all the household stuff, and doesn't put up with any shit. And she's a badass, but she's reversed here. So somebody's feeling kind of, again, stuck back here still, and afraid to make that move. And I'm really thinking now a lot of this conflict that's going on with the Five of Swords and stuff is seriously internal with yourself. You may be sitting in your relationship just fine, as can be, but inside, as far as everybody else is concerned, but inside you're hurting. You're hurting. This person, whoever this is, whoever you are, you're hurting. You're feeling beat up, and yeah. Let's see. But there's a new beginning here. If you manifest this, sit down, spend some time. Again, I can't stress this enough. Think about what it is you want that makes you happy. And think big. Think big. We all have hopes and dreams, and you have the Star card here as well, and that's all about being hopeful and dreaming and trying to make stuff happen with that. And this is what the Magician does. Somehow he makes it all. He's got the ability to do whatever. And this is an energy that you have as well. You have the ability to make this happen for you. And it can lead to the King of Pentacles. Again, he's a businessman. He knows what needs to happen, and he seeks it, and he's successful at it. Let's see. Why is the Magician here? He's not, the King of Pentacles is not, none of the kings are afraid. There's no fear. They're rulers, and rulers of their own destiny. Manifest your new beginning. Dream big. Aim high, because the worst thing that can happen is it comes true. Where's the Magician here? Show me clearly. Show me the Magician. Show me clearly the Magician. Okay. One of the things I'm getting right now, and it's comes on a lot when I don't get cards right away, I do a lot of shuffling, and that is that you're not talking. You're not expressing this to anybody. So I really don't feel that the person or the situation that you're involved with in this that is causing this has a clue. There's no communication really, and maybe that's one of the things you need to manifest. Maybe better communication. The pages are about communication and also the immaturity, and that so somebody's not talking is the impression that I'm getting right now. The Magician, show me clearly the Magician. There we go. Okay. Four of Swords, yeah. Taking some time, doing some healing. That's what he's doing. He's fought the battles and everything, but he's good. He's good. He's just tired. So there needs to be some healing time, taking time to yourself, resting, and just really thinking about what's going on. He's ready to pick up that sword again and go, but he's tired. He just needs a break. And there's that one. Because there's an offering coming with this new beginning. You got the Ace of Wands. Okay, a fiery, passionate beginning, something that you absolutely love. Passion, we think automatically it goes to a relationship. We do have the Two of Cups reversed here and stuff. It doesn't, it could be work, a hobby, something that you're passionate about. Let's see, the King of Pentacles. But it's a new beginning. I'm really thinking you're getting a new offer coming in here. Oh, this one flipped right there in the deck. Yeah, the Five of Pentacles. And the Lover's card. Yeah. Okay, so you're getting a new offer. The Five of Pentacles is feeling, left out in the cold, feeling abandoned. And you're stepping out of that with a new beginning. And if you spend the time, manifesting what it is you want, what your hopes and dreams are, you're going to get that offer. You're going to get that offer, that new beginning, just like this card says here. And there'll be no more feeling left out in the cold. You're going to feel the love and the passion that you deserve with the relationship, and that with your king. You're moving up from a page to a king. And then that goes to material harvest. So what you've been working so hard on, and that it's going to lead to some good stuff. There's a Four of Wands here reversed. The Four of Wands, it could be that whatever you're leaving behind, it's going to, this is the new beginning card, the 1111. This is family, it like bliss, complete bliss and celebration and happiness. This is a wonderful card, and it's in the reverse because I'm getting the feeling that this is really a disrupted home life, and that you're gonna choose to move away from, and you're gonna take all the lessons, all those swords that you've learned with you, and you're not gonna make the same mistakes again, but you're moving away from it because you're tired of feeling defeated and beat up. All right, Four of Wands reverse. Show me clearly. Four of Wands reverse. Yep, the Ace of Swords. The truth is coming in. So the truth is going to disrupt, unfortunately, this home life. And that, but it's bringing you a new beginning based on the truth. What is the Six of Swords here? Swords. Show me clearly. Six of Swords. Yep, the King of Pentacles. Again, your King of Pentacles is there. He's waiting. Pretty major. You got him twice. Okay. The King of Pentacles is there. You're moving towards that. See? You're in the boat. You've learned your lesson, and now you're seeking your king. All right, Ten of Swords. And that, and the truth is there with this new beginning. It's an ace. It's a new possibility, a new opportunity. And with the sword, it's truth. Ten of Swords. Where's the Ten of Swords here? Ten of Swords. Show me clearly. Okay, these kind of fell out. But yeah, the Ace of Pentacles reversed. So it's slow. It's going to take some time. It's coming, but just not like immediately. There's got to be some communication happening. And we have the Page of Swords twice in the upright. And we need to talk about the truth. We need to be real. We need to communicate about our feelings back here. And then you move on pretty quickly once this happens. Once you discuss this truth, once you believe it, you've spent the time, reflecting, manifesting, really digging deep within, and you realize that the truth, whatever it is, your feelings, the situation, and all that, it's got to come out. It's got to be talked about, and that's going to allow you to move forward quickly. And that away from this Ten of Swords. Okay, let's see here. I'm going to bring up some oracle cards, I think. Yeah, because this is a time of action. This is a time of action right now. I think, like I say, these cards are showing me there's been a lot of beating yourself up, feeling bad about how you're feeling, and the boredom. And when we're confined with each other during these times, is that we get to know each other a little better, and maybe you had some waking up, a realization, and that, but what needs to be done. It's just, and you have the ability to do it. You got the High Priestess and the Magician, and so you can do it successfully, and the universe has got your back when you make that move, when you become truthful with yourself as to what it is you want. The universe is here, and they're ready to give you what you deserve. There's been enough of this suffering, this arguing, this stuff going on back here, and they're ready to give you your King of Pentacles, your new beginning, and they got your back because you're, you have the Chariot, you got three major arcana here. And the offer of a passionate new beginning. Yeah, this is good. Okay, let me go ahead and get a couple oracle cards, see if they bring any more light to it, and then we'll call it good. I definitely get the feeling this is relationship, though. This is not like a job. But yeah, right here, You are the Queen of Pentacles currently. And you need your king, your balance, your relationships are give and take, not just one-sided. There needs to be balance in relationships. And unfortunately for whoever this is, that hasn't happened. They're not feeling it. And it could totally be too. It doesn't necessarily have to be a new person. It's kind of, for some of you, I'm thinking that maybe it's a new person. Not flipping yet. Maybe it's a new person, but it can also be a fresh start in a stagnant relationship once you communicate the truth of how you're feeling. Get this person aware of what's going on and give them the opportunity to, shit or get off the pot, basically. But you definitely know what to do. You know what this situation is. I don't, but you do, and you know what to do, and you have the abilities to do so quickly and successfully. Show me clearly. Most High message. Show me clearly. Most High message for this reading. Most High message for this reading. Okay, at the bottom of the deck, spiritual teacher. There are great rewards in spending time alone. Use those moments of solitude to focus on love and ways in which you might give to those around you. Shine your light as an example for others to follow. Seek out a spiritual mentor of your own if you feel unfulfilled right now. Then we have the Seven of Action. You're being called upon to claim your personal power. Feel confident, as your angels will give you the strength to say no when it's the right thing to do for yourself. Your struggle may actually stem from an unresolved inner conflict, which I'm saying a lot of this stuff is having to do with yourself. Somebody may not even be aware that this is going on and that you're feeling like this, that you feel so completely beat up and defeated, and that unresolved inner conflict rather than conflict with others. Set that there. And then the 10 of Action goes with the Chariot. You're working too hard. The angels are asking you to find a healthy balance between your career and personal life. Be willing to ask for help from others in order to lighten your load so that you can take better care of yourself. Straining to make others happy can be harmful to your health. Okay? Let's see. Yeah, there's the feeling unappreciated. Maybe you're running around doing everything and, you're feeling pulled apart in several directions, and there's not a balance to the situation you're in right now. And the truth is that you need to say something. You need to say. But the universe is here to have your back. However, they're waiting for you to take that action and, take that time to yourself and really reflect and figure it out. Message. Show me clearly. Most High message for this reading. Most High message for this reading. Communication is a big one. There's got to be communication. Somebody is not talking. Somebody is not talking about their feelings. And it's making them miserable. Okay. The bottom of the deck, Archangel Raphael, the provider of healing for mind, body, and spirit. And you got the dragonfly. Live your life to the fullest. Dragonflies represent like reincarnation type stuff, rebirth, and that. And when you come to this truth with yourself, you're going to feel like a whole new person. Clearly, most high message. Most high message. Show me clearly. Most high message. Victim mentality. Victim mentality. Somebody's feeling. See how he's got the restraints around his wrist and that, and he's all up in his head. Obviously, he's stressing and he's feeling trapped and bound by the mental blocks that he's doing himself. This is victim mentality. And it causes conflict. It's a number 7. Okay. Yeah. Somebody's having a hard time. I'm so sorry to see this. But it's a very good reading at the same time, because you know what to do. You know what to do to fix it. It's just spending the time, trusting yourself, believing in yourself, and having that talk. Figuring out what you want and having that talk and expressing your needs. Show me clearly. Most high message. Most high message. Show me clearly. Most high message. Show me clearly. Most high message for this reading. Whoa. Okay. Healing of family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So this card here, it's not necessarily that your parents did anything bad to you intentionally. Okay, in most situations, there are some where, yes, parents have hurt their kids, and that could be the situation, but maybe you witnessed a poor relationship, or a very one-sided, old-school type relationship where the wife did everything in the home and kept it going with zero help outside of a paycheck from the husband. And that's just not today's, relationship. There's a give and take in families more so now than there was with, Leave It to Beaver or something like that in the 50s. but where the wife kept her mouth shut, the husband could do no wrong, all this, there was no argument, it was yes dear, can I get you your slippers and your pipe, that type of thing. Also, forgiving parents, it could be something as innocent as like I say, having observed a relationship, or maybe the mindset that you have regarding yourself came from them. Maybe you brought up ideas or something when you were little and you were told, no, that's not right, that's not good enough, or try harder, honey, and then even something as simple as that can create the adult that we are now. But this is the romance of a lifetime. This is true love that's here for you when things coming. This is so funny. I love doing these cards and stuff because I can't make this shit up. Okay, I'm reading the cards as they come out, and they all sit there and confirm each other. Because what have I been saying? This family healing, family issues and stuff. This could be, the family issue, your family, but there's true love here, and that you need to have a heart-to-heart conversation. That truth has got to come out. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. If they don't know, if you haven't attempted to tell them, it's very unfair to expect them just to know. After you communicate it, then that's one thing. But and it's ignored. That's after you've shared your feelings over and over and expressed yourself, and they're still ignored. That's one thing. But to just totally be blindsided and not know anything. Not know that there's a problem that needs to be fixed. That's really unfair. This is, there's love here. These are the last cards I'm going to pull. Just to get a little clarification on those last oracles. And then we'll call it good. This message, communication's got to happen, and whoever it is that needs to hear this, you got pretty much the same reading 2 days in a row, and it's like I say, it's the cards. I don't see anything bad here, but I see a lot of good. I see a lot of good, and there can be total happiness. One more. Let me clearly, Most High message. What is going on for this reading? What is going on for this reading overall? Let's see what these guys have first. Okay, somebody's feeling stabbed in the back. I wonder why. Heartbreak, pain, separation, deception, a shocking attack. But there's paradise here. There's happiness. There's expansion available. Joy, playfulness, oneness, enjoying each other. And then the palm tree is stability, security. This guy. Security, performance, growth, endurance, flexibility. What is some advice? Some advice. Okay, somebody could be an empath narcissist relationship, being charmed or used. That's the feeling back here. Setting boundaries. Let's see, what is this person feeling about them? How do they feel about my viewer? Whoa. How do they feel about my viewer? The mask. They're not showing their true feelings. They hide them. They pretend. There's gaslighting. The golden mirror. It's a one-sided relationship that you're feeling stuck in here. And maybe somebody's making you feel like it's all your fault, because you have narcissist here twice. Maybe they're making you feel like it's all your fault because of this, because of how you feel. Or they treat you that way because of something, how you treat them. You know, narcissistics, they do that. What is the outcome? What is the outcome? The possible outcome, because everybody can change. This is energy. This is like a warning of something to pay attention to, something that needs attention. But we have the power and the ability to change. What's the possible outcome? Show me clearly. Possible outcome. Dating. Meeting somebody new, getting back out there, plan or set a date. Possible outcome. The cassette. Outdated thinking, replaying events over in your head. Possible outcome. And photograph. Looking at your photos, missing you, nostalgia, make new memories. So this dating card, I really, for this reading in particular, the energy is just screaming to me that somebody has felt underappreciated, bored, discontent, and, you know, I mean, even though she's the queen, look at the expression on her face. She's like, why am I doing this? Why, you know, what am I doing this all for? She looks kind of lonely in a way, waiting for this king to step up and help. But there's no truth. The king doesn't know that she thinks of him as a page, a little boy, immature. So communicate, you know, reminisce, go back in time with your memories and reflect on the good times you had, you know, and then set a date to actually date one another. And, you know, I mean, married people can date. They can date each other and that. Date. Make new memories with each other. Get out there. This is not telling me that this is somebody new anymore. There was a possibility back there, but no. You need to reconnect and take that higher level with your relationship you're in. And so I hope this helps. Have a good one.